Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Barbarian and this is Crusader Kings 2, or should I say this is the Black Death Simulator. My god, it has been a few horrible years for the world. And I'm actually quite interested in all of the feedback that we got in the last episode after I requested it. So, you know, hey, what should we do, I asked you. Should we continue down the Muslim road? Should we go over, you know, to maybe leaving all of the Netherlands behind anyway? What should we do? And a majority of you, overwhelming majority I would even say, said, hey, you know what, we've had so many Muslim playthroughs recently, why don't we just go with something else? Why don't we just go back to Catholicism and then maybe with the heresy, you know, here or there, let's see how it develops. And I appreciate that. First of all, I appreciate the feedback, and secondly, I think I appreciate the most probably about this playthrough so far, despite it being so absolutely absurd in every way whatsoever. I like the idea that I can read it back in roleplay, and I'm going to do that right now before we actually jump into this episode. Let's take a look at Wali Emir Muslim of Catalunya Nova. By the way, an auto-generated game name. I did not name him Muslim. Wali Emir Muslim, in my opinion, is probably a huge candidate for the most confused character that I have had in ages, maybe in ever since I started recording Crusader Kings 2. Because think about it, he was born to the wonderful, the absolutely amazing Hubert Poppo the Victorious, a legend, someone that created the Dutch Republic in the north in Amsterdam, someone that went down to the Crusade and won it in the name of Christianity, and then also said, hey, Aragon is controlled by a king that does not deserve it, so I shall go and I shall take it over. There you are. We ousted Jaume III of Valencia, who then later, by the way, came back for us again. As you can see here, he was the one that we just fought off in the last episode. And he did all of those things, but what is the actual connection between Wali Emir Muslim and his father? You know, of course he knew his father, like a little bit, that is, he was 2 years old, so what does he really know about his father? When it comes to his mother died only 2 years ago, but she was something else. She had nothing to do with Catalonia, she had nothing to do with Amsterdam. She met, you know, the father, she met Poppo in the Holy Land during the Crusade. Aziza was a very special person, an intelligent, and a highly intelligent and ambitious person that made it above and beyond just being a lover of some random European dude. She made it so that her son would be the heir to all that the Van Valkes family had under control. And I actually love this idea, because the way Wali Emir Muslim grew up, you know, 2 years with his father, then only 6 more years with his mother, and now he is all alone in the world. Neither belongs into Catalonia, because he's not a Catalan, of course. He doesn't belong to Amsterdam, in my opinion, in roleplay-wise. I don't think he's ever been there. I think he's always been kind of like kept down there, you know, because it was, of course, a secret for the longest time that there was an affair between Poppo and Aziza, and he doesn't belong over here either, because he is not a classic person, you know, he doesn't know what Mashriki actually is, he barely speaks the language. I would argue we have the most confused character ever, and we can use this, because what this means is that whereas, you know, of course it says here he is Sunni, I don't think he is convicted in his belief, whereas it says here he is Mashriki, I don't think that he is entirely certain what that even means. All that I know is that I think Wali Emir Muslim glorifies Hubert Poppo the Victorious. I think he sees him as a sort of hero. Someone, of course, that left him alone as he was 2 years old when he died, but he didn't do it, you know, out of, you know, because he wanted to or anything. He did it because he had passed away. He was taken away. The cruelty of Allah has revealed itself very early on to Wali Emir Muslim. And I think that we can utilize this, because I think there's a pretty good chance that he wants to see the home of his father, and maybe even that he wants to see the home of his mother. So we got some gameplay motivation here, and what I'm gonna do, I said, you know, in the next episode we would be attacking Valencia, or rather, I think I said we would be attacking Herzog Hildebert of Navarra, but you know what? I think we're just gonna let it be. I don't want to spend too much money, I want to amass more wealth yet again, and I can only do this if I'm not paying for the Arcia all the time. The alliance and non-aggression pact between Bernard, Hugo Barsino, and Hude Cardoza has been dissolved. No longer have marriage ties. Interesting. We could take over any and all of these people, and I think we are going to do that eventually. You know what? If I had the troops... The thing is just like, I literally cannot siege down any of this stuff. Look at Valencia, for example. 2,200 roughly troops alone in the garrison. It is insane. We cannot beat that. I'm just gonna let it go. The Black Death needs to be survived, I think, before we do anything else. Loud complaints have become less frequent. Instead, an unbearable stench is now coming from the other side of the wall. It appears as a way of showing disapproval. Commoners have started leaving all their dead in a big pile just outside the gates. You know what? He is a coward. 10 years old, he knows nothing but fear. He was besieged by the Duke of Valencia, he was besieged by the Black Death. He's not sending anyone out there. Leave them. We cannot risk infection. Absolutely. We gotta make it clear. And also, what are all of these here? I hold that mosque and I hold this over here. I mean, it's nice and all, but I don't think I actually want it. There you go. Northern Europe ravaged by plague, yeah. The world is being terrorized. By the way, what did... I think actually all of this was... I think all of this had the Black Death. It started right over here, so like it's stopping now already, which is nice, meaning maybe in a year or two it will also stop over here. I welcome this. So we have this isolated place over here that got spared. Then we have the center of Iberia. We got Moldova, there you go. Transylvania, of course, and much of, oh, and the British Isles entirely, Jesus, that makes them incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful, I tell you. So yeah, I hope that you can see where I'm coming from when it comes to the roleplay motivation of Wali Emir Muslim. I think he wants to be, you know, like his father. He doesn't know what that actually means, but he certainly wants to reach that goal, as hard as it may be. And he is not that good so far. I mean, look at this, 00333. He is so far a disappointment in every way imaginable, and he just got dunked on. Could I hand this out again, please? There you go. What do you want? Free investiture law. You know what? Sure. Weaken the Pope. I got nothing against that. I'm a big fan of that, actually. Oh, look at that. The Pope is actually at war. Scottish Kaiserlich anti-papal war. So there is an anti-pope in the Holy Roman Empire. Interesting. I will not vote with you in the council. Thank you for asking, though. Arnaud Roger, the fearless of Urgell. Wali Emir Muslim. Yeah, it's difficult, honestly. Some people said, hey, he should convert, you know, he should return to the Deech culture. But I gotta tell you right now, I don't think he has any connection to the Deech culture as it stands. I do think he wants to. Don't get me wrong here. I do think he wants to do that, but I don't think he actually can. He doesn't speak a lick of Dutch. I mean, you know, he's been brought up by Aziza most of the time, so I think he speaks like maybe a mix of Catalunya or Catalan and, of course, you know, Mashriki here, so Arabic and... is this a... what kind of language? See, Catalunya... I'm gonna say some insensitive stuff here. I don't think they have like a pre-Indo-European language, right? I think it's just like, it's not a dialect, is it? Is it a dialect of Spanish? I mean, Spanish itself doesn't exist as far as I know. It's very similar to Italian, I guess, where it's a bit of a non-existent language. But you know what we're going to do here is, we are going to convert to Catalan. I thought about it a lot of camera, and I think it makes a lot of sense. Yes, we may sooner rather than later go back to Deech at some point, maybe eventually. But he grew up in these circumstances, in the castle, confined to that very, very tight space, so I think it makes a lot of sense to convert to Catalan. And can prepare campaigns to reconquer Iberia. I don't think we can actually do that. I don't think that that is something that we can do in HIP. I think they disabled it completely, but if we can, I mean, don't mind if I do. We might check it out, although as of right now, I'm, of course, a bit, I can't really go anywhere, is what I'm saying. And look at that, a new house came to prominence. Yeah, they are all dying out. It is incredible how the Republic has been decimated, how all of Europe really has been decimated. And now look at that, Italy slowly clearing out, and with that, of course, the Black Death is retreating, hopefully soon as well, from Catalonia. A couple of more wars declared here. Hasn't rolled for Canton, hasn't rolled for Genoa. We will be fine. Exciting. Very, very exciting. I'm honestly... If we started the playthrough in this position, I would call it incredibly insane that would even be a thing, that we would have this Republic down here, but we do now. And I actually appreciate the start that we get here, as non-roleplayee, the initial start of the series was. Wali Emir Muslim, I think, is the perfect candidate to play a slightly insane kid, maybe. Because, you know, of course, the kid does not know what has actually been going on around it. And I feel like we're going to keep it a bit longer, because it reached us quite a bit later. Yeah, we are a horrible child. You know what? Let's just focus on stewardship. That is the ideal, right? Our father was an amazing businessman. And I think so shall we be an amazing businessman. I could pledge peace to my vassals, but I think I'm alright, actually. Could I theoretically, just for the record? Oh yeah, I definitely could. I just need more piety, I suppose. Alright, if the Black Death were to clear out, we could look towards the future, maybe towards building another trade empire. That would make our father proud, you know. One day, I also want to visit the homeland of my mother. No domain centralization. Nah. I'm good. Alright, I just need the sickness to go. It's amazing that our sister also lived. Of course, that doesn't really do anything for us, but look at her. We're good friends. We have a very, very decent connection to one another, I think. Only 15 years old. I'm not entirely certain who I would marry her. Oh, wait a minute. Egypt? Albari. Are you serious? Oh my god, that would be such a strong connection. And of course they, you know, are close to us. He controls the lands of our mother. Well, my mother. She's also still Catholic and teach. I don't know if I could do that to her. Marry her off to someone that doesn't share her faith. I mean, I don't even know if he would think about this Vladimir Muslim. He's not that smart. Not to be rude here, of course, but it's not that smart, you know? That's all I'm saying. Not all that intelligent. And we're making good money, all of that is going quite well. And yeah, again, the sickness will remain here for a bit longer than I would like to. Oh, and I actually don't want to do that. I do not want to hunt down apostates. Man, wouldn't it be nice if I could convert to the religion of a friend? Oh, I totally can, because she is... actually, it doesn't appear to be. Is it because she's a friend of mine? It doesn't say here anyway, but... Oh, that's easy. I could just convert to my sister's religion, as much as I would like. Look, I think the idea of the Albari dynasty would be quite decent as an ally. I think they could be fairly strong and we could benefit from it. But first of all, I don't think that Vladimir Muslim wants to do that to his sister. And second of all, his father was a Crusader. I think he is, if anything, doubting his faith as much as he can. It should all be mine. I'm an envious kid. A very, very nasty, angry kid. Come on, take the sickness away. Yeah, it slowly... It came from the north here over the Pyrenees, and I think that's the same way that it's also going to be disappearing. Just didn't move at all this month. Amazing. We are making decent money, of course. I will always be thankful for being a merchant republic in this case. It's just... you're never gonna run out of money, really, you know? It's amazing. And we don't have any loans anymore, which is very nice. Yeah, getting home... I think, you know, what we consider to be home, that would be the dream. That would really be what I would be looking forward to if I was this fella. Vali Emir Muslim of Catalunya Nova. County of Barcelona has converted to the Catholic faith. Yeah, it makes sense. You know, it was our liege, of course, that did this just now. We saw his court chaplain earlier. But I think it makes a lot of sense. You know, we grew up in circumstances that were most dire. How could you believe in Allah in those circumstances? How could you, you know, in any good conscience say, yes, I think it is fair that my life started like this. Let's open the gates and we are out yet again. See, I think I'm just gonna falsely confess the faith here. We are technically still a secret Muslim. And the way I see it, that is perfectly fine. Because from my perspective, essentially we are a secret Muslim, right? And as a secret Muslim, we are kind of torn between Sunni Islam and Catholicism. So, from my perspective, I think this is quite reasonable of a situation. Hey, thank you. Where essentially, you know, we are pledging ourselves back to Christianity, but we are kind of still torn between what is the right fit for us and what we should be looking towards. I'm going to exchange quite a bit of the council here, I feel. Really want any of you on the council. Barcelona, gibberish of Benissa. Do I have anyone that doesn't hate me? They all hate me. Even though I am now publicly proclaiming the greatness of God, I will still hold my Sunni ideals in my heart. Praise Allah. Yeah, whatever that means, eh? Whatever the hell that means. No, we're making good money, good everything, really. How are we doing in terms of levy? Very, very bad. Like, actually horrible. Alright, good to know. You know, it could be better, it could be worse. Now that I'm Christian, though, can I marry off to anyone? The King of Burgund. Oh, wouldn't that be a good alliance right there? How strong are they? Oh yeah, look at that. Burgundy could support us. Yeah, this is a good fit. Yeah. She's great, by the way. Are you seeing this? Perceptive, patient, honest. Do you want an alliance? Come on now. Send you a gift. Do you want an alliance? Thank you. Burgundy. on our side. We shall be unbeatable. I guess the sister here was able to be married because, well, quite frankly, the name of our father, our dear departed father, must, you know, still ring true in terms of the glory that is attached to it in much of the Christian world. What is going on over here? Oh. Ah. No, I will not owe you a favor. And if you ask again, I will still be of the same opinion. Yeah, we now have a very mixed realm, which makes it so that everyone hates us. Like, legitimately, everyone is like, you son of a gun. How dare you exist? We have no levy, we're 11 years old. Yeah, we still gotta wait a bit. Ruler unmarried. Oh, we're 14 actually. I was clicking on this kid, right. Who could we marry? The Hansa. It wouldn't be a bad match. At least I don't think it would be. Ooh. Are you a cadet branch? I don't think you are. It's just a coincidence that they have the de Normandy banner. Apparelli. Yeah, I'm looking around here. I'm not seeing too interesting potential matches. Let's just take a quick look around here. Tell me about this lady. Would you be willing? I would need more money. You know what? Let's just save up some money. Getting an alliance, I think, is crucial. Landvogt Muslim of Catalunya Nova needs that. He needs an alliance if he wants to be established in Northern Europe ever again. How are we doing, by the way, in terms of... Okay, we are, of course, still underage, meaning that we are not really pulling anything here. Limited crown authority. You know, no. Thank you. Thanks for asking, though. I do appreciate that quite a bit. Very kind of you. And by the way, now that we are Christian, I'm just going to get rid of the bishopric. Of course, that is not something we need to hold on to. There we go. We're down to 6 out of 4. Decent. I will change the centralization laws, I think. The ascension of Basileus Andronicus III, the monster. A strong Basileus that is called the monster. My god. We lead the empire onto a great path, perhaps even all the way to the restoration of the Roman Empire of old. Yeah, we will see about that, my friend. How are we doing with the next crusade, by the way? 1369, still 13 years away. Quite decent. We can do our own stuff until Landvogt Muslim, I am sure, will go down there and aid in the crusade. For the moment, I think we can remain the way we are. I will know. Listen, I don't actually care, my friend. The politics of the North are not our politics. Catalunya Nova makes its own decisions. No? I've been having these special feelings for a special someone lately. A strange urges to find myself embraced and close to another person. If I could only find myself alone with... Carpenter's daughter. You're not the Carpenter's daughter. Aren't you my regent? Yeah. It's kind of interesting, right? The Farrier's Apprentice. I would choose this if homosexuality wasn't modeled so very, very poorly in HIP and the vanilla game. We're going to go with the Carpenter's daughter instead. I think that is perfectly fine. The treacherous scoundrels of the von Sulzbach family have gathered enough support to seize the trade post in Sticht. The merchants there are about to transfer control of the post away from your family. You coward. Von Sulzbach, huh? Sticht. How much money is that actually bringing? Ah, quite a bit. I don't like it. Listen, I really don't like it. How are we doing here? Could I theoretically? No. Man, we are so damn close. We have this artifact, I guess, but... yeah. It's really a money issue. But you know what? I think we're gonna get this... lady. Princess Raymond. I'm gonna ready some bribes here, of course, that's horrible, but then I'm also going to send him a gift, and the next money income boost here, or the next income boost that we get, will be utilized to actually get Princess Raymond as our wife. The stubborn von Sulzbach fools really want the trade post. They have offered an even greater bribe to its merchant leadership, who have thrown in their lot with the von Sulzbach family once again. I hate you. I gotta tell you, not a fan. After weeks of waiting for the right opportunity, I find myself behind the barn alone, together with the carpenter's daughter that my heart has been longing for. My palms are sweaty and my chest is pounding. Suggest a secluded cuddle inside the barn, hell yeah. Make me lustful. We need children, look, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, okay? Can I go on and take on a loan? I would like this loan, and then I would like this betrothal to go through. Come on! We are so close! My god. Ah, I spent all that money and for what? Maybe for you? Too lowly rank for a regular marriage. Oh, come on now. I think if I gave him... I think it would be enough if I gave him the artifact. Each axe of the cross. I don't think he would give it away. It's like literally... it's literally a memory piece, right? For his father. Would he truly be the one that says, I'm, you know, gonna hand that over to someone else? I don't think he would be. What about Castile? Oh, look at you. Well, well, well. Yeah, of course, that doesn't work out. No surprises there. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Listen, sometimes you gotta risk some stuff. The axe isn't particularly good. You know, it's honestly just... Let's just hand it over. Come on, let me marry. As a gift, let me marry your daughter. Yes! Oh, I was so scared that I would give it to him and then I couldn't even marry her. But look at that, Princess Raymond. Who is slow, but she is related to the King of France. It is, of course, the father. And with that, we are in a tremendous position. In a tremendous position, let me tell you. He usurped something, that's okay. We have a loan now and everything, but I love it. My god. Beautiful. All of a sudden, we have potential to ally the people in the north that we need so that we can actually grab Aragon and bring it properly under our control. And I'm not gonna, you know, convert to his religion. I think that is, add to his culture. I think that is okay as a Catalan. Fits a bit more the way I see it. No. You want to be the steward? Oh, you're the new steward, kiddo. What are we gonna do here? What about collecting taxes? Sounds good to me. Alright, once we are 16, I'm going to change the law. Yeah, I like this turnaround. I think we have a good shot at this. Can I get an alliance with you? Let's go! France and Burgundy. Standing together. Jean the Unready, accept your proposal for an alliance. What a name. 38 years old. Even if he dies, it would still technically go to a close relative. At least I think so. Meaning that we should be able to still get an alliance under that guise. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Could create another duchy, not that that is too interesting. Let's just hope that our education plays out quite well. If we get rid of the Van Sulzbach dynasty, man, that would be amazing. Still does not have a son. But soon probably will have a son. But she only gives birth to girls. My god. How does that even happen? No. I will not vote yes on this. Get out of here, you coward. Oh. An independence war. 40,000 troops. Against 4,000. We're gonna get independent. Or we're gonna become independent, I should say. Wow. Alright. Okay, okay. So we're going to become independent. I cannot believe that's a ballsy war, but I mean they're gonna pull it off. Zaragoza slowly start respecting us again. Very nice. Oh, pretty decent. I'll take a fortune builder whenever I can get it. Fortune builder is decent enough. It's gonna manage. It's definitely gonna manage here. And I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna focus maybe on rulership, maybe on business. I'm actually quite torn between these two. Let's just go with rulership. He wants to be a glorious ruler, doesn't he? Become a great duke. I don't think so. Change a province's culture. I think we're fine. I'm a saint. Build a war chest. That sounds about right. Need to pay back the loan anyway, so this should be perfect. Can I change some laws here, please? Come on, guys. Just vote yes. Could you please just vote yes? Alright, I think this should be enough if I request these three. I think even two could have been enough, but... Look, what's the difference? And it is done. We now have a greater domain. It is still a tiny little bit too much, but I think we can live with it this time around. And that should mean that we get more vassal approval, more troops in general, and more troops in our personal domain as well, of course. How are we doing in terms of plots? Can I go ahead and potentially... Can I kill this man? I didn't see the numbers. Oh, there's no one to conspire with. Are you crazy? Seriously? No one? Alright, well. Apparently that is impossible. What else do we have here? To cut. Oh, that is huge. I would love this. But I don't think we can actually get it done. And I can't seize any of these trade posts, seeing as they, of course, like there's no one to plot with in his court for some reason. Not. Oh, this one would be successful, but also entirely meaningless. Hilher Abd al-Malik of Vich. Yeah, most of these are very, very much meaningless. The mosque. Sure, you know what? Let's just plot for this. Where are you? In Barcelona itself. Okay. How many troops do you have in this mosque? That is my bigger question, I fear. I think we can beat him, right? I want to revoke it so that I can hand it out to someone else. What is? I mean, what can I say, eh? Oh, we actually don't have enough troops. Oh, that's just silly. That is so dumb. Oh, here we go. The Lombard band has to deal with this nonsense. Damn, we are no longer going to be under the jurisdiction of the Holy Roman Empire. Interesting. I am very much interested in seeing where this is going. It is not in my hands. We are a mere duke, of course. What is this? Navarra Liberation Revolt? Yeah, I don't really care for that, I gotta tell you. Alright, this has been revoked. Meaning that I can hand it out to a good Christian. As I should do that. And now, you know what? I'm just looking. Can I just quickly revoke anything else? Fabricating the claim looks very, very pointless. And it looks like I can't actually do it. Meaning I will just dissolve... Actually, you know what? Let me check something here. Unjust conquest? That doesn't sound right. Requesting a claim does nothing either. Okay, let's dissolve the troops. And then we have to go very classic, very standard. We have to go out and fabricate some plots, it seems. Well, fabricate some claims, I should say. And I will also try to actually get a claim on the Duchy of Valencia. Literally no one, huh? My god. What do I need here? Four backers, or at least 3 backers. I can't even get to 4, my god. I should have the allies. If we can pull this off, I should have the allies. The jihad for Turkestan, the Muslim faithful will be disappointed. Oh my god, the jihad was so long, and in the end Chagatai was simply overthrown, meaning that a different ruler now rules, and that ruler is no longer the goal of the war, despite also not being Sunni. Amazing, actually amazing. Now with that being said, I do want to... Yeah, I will renounce my secret faith. Oh my god, minus 1000 prestige. I think I'll keep the faith around. It's an interesting character move, I suppose, at the very least, if nothing else. I'll take it. Don't really want a secret cult though, I'll be honest with you. I can live without that. Alright, and once we are at 220, I'm gonna repay some of this loan, and then the rest of it shall go later. Look at you, Burgundy. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We are the best of allies, believe me, and he's a pretty good character. Holy crap. He is pretty decent. See, if only I had actual war goals that I could go against here. Jura claims. I will not convert to your culture. Get out of here. Alright, let's just push this, I think, until we're more into the independence war. So it's going to be a bit of a longer episode, I suppose. I will... No, thank you. No. Listen, I will never do that. Let's extort some of our subjects here. The peasants can pay an extra tax. The peasants of Tortosa did, as expected, not appreciate the extra tax we forced upon them. The peasants even elected a leader amongst them who started asking questions why this tax was necessary and exclaimed that they would now have to starve. Perhaps something should be done before they get the pitchforks. Explain how this tax is necessary and give them a temporary tax relief. Oh yeah, sure. Not bringing in much tax from there anyway. Not our main source of income, I would call it. Here's 31,000 troops. What about you? 4,000 still. Yeah, he should... The Holy Roman Empire will probably still lose this. Oh my god. Again? Really? Seriously? 4,000 troops? Again? Gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, you don't even know what you just did, my friend. France, are you busy? Oh, you are super busy. Why are you so busy? You are not busy. Thank you. But he is very much busy. Has his own wars going on. I mean, not directly his own wars, but in a way, I would call it his own wars. I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to go. I'm going to hire some soldiers after we took up yet another goddamn loan. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, what can you do? Eh? You gotta take them as they come. Look at how cheap these actually are. Hell yeah, brother. I just need you to stand in Barcelona, so that Barcelona itself is protected. That is really my main concern here. As long as Barcelona is protected, they can't take me prisoner, and as long as they cannot take me prisoner, we shall win this war. Did I call in France? I didn't, right? Yeah, okay, smart. I don't want the negative opinion penalty with France. I think we're fine the way we are. We have some more commanders that could serve. I will not serve. Listen, I'm not the kind of guy that goes out and commands an army, okay? How are we doing on this? Not too well. I'm gonna let you come in actually, and then I'm gonna just cut you down, and then we're gonna wait for Burgundy. And once Burgundy is here, we shall take them down. Could also just keep sieging this, I suppose. But once Burgundy is here, we're gonna beat up these troops. Burgundy and France, two very good alliances. Honestly, in most playthroughs, I quite frankly play too little with alliances. I always play on my own, but honestly, I really like the idea, and I'm gonna use this, hell yeah. Give me this, and then I'm gonna revoke it. Can I revoke to begin with? Wait a minute. Nope. You know what? Let's just let it go for the moment. I don't have the money, we are busy. We were attacked once again, and look at that. Aragon is independent. My god. My god. It has been done. Alright, welcome to the party, Burgundy. Should we assault this? I don't think we should. We're just gonna take it down. It is his capital after all, and then we're gonna move as soon as it has fallen. We clearly outnumber them. What is this war? Make Reina Ava of Castilla a tributary. Oh my god, those are some insane moves. Oh my god, look at this prestige. The prestige boosting us above all else. That is insane. Wow. Yeah, we don't even need to invest anything. We are glorious. I think they're actually going to elect us just like that. I don't even need to do anything about it. Alright, now that this has fallen, it is time to destroy our opponents in Denya. I took a good look at myself and thought about my weaknesses and strengths. After many hours of soul searching, I realized I have nothing to be ashamed of. Hell yeah, brother. Perfect. We absolutely got nothing to be ashamed of. How much money will I gain here if I win this war? My god, it's always so little money. What we're gonna do, we're gonna dissolve most of these troops, I think. Yeah, this should be fine. And now, you know, since we still have our friends attached to us, the Burgundians, we can simply keep sieging. In fact, I should even do it a bit smarter here, I think. God, was it this? This? That's the button combination. I'm gonna bring you over. And then you are going to be the army that they will be attached to. So that I don't actually need anyone. I don't need to pay for these people anymore, you know? That's as easy as it is sometimes. Keep on sieging. I love Burgundy, I love France. This is amazing. Now again, we will very likely be the next one to be elected. How old are you? 38? Yeah. Oh, look at that. We could actually go for something there. I would prefer, though, if we could go for something over here. But Aragon will be ruled by us, I think. And we're only 18 years old. Man, the prestige is really carrying us, and we don't even have that much prestige. We have a tiny amount of it. If you know, take a look at it from a generalized perspective. Of course, you know, 1,000 prestige, I guess, for a simple Merchant Republic member is quite a bit, but in the whole scheme of things, it is really nothing. Emperor of the Romans, good for you, buddy. Cosmos. The other strong emperor is already gone. Guess that is what you get there. I'm gonna just pay back a little bit, and we are at 92%. This will over. Oh, man! Took damage as a result of the siege. You actual cowards. How dare you? Alright, keep sieging, buddy. Look, I'm not actually spending any money right now because Burgundy is simply helping me. But you know what? That does make me think, actually. Could I utilize this in any way? If I didn't have... Okay, we're gonna check this in a second, yeah? Just give me a moment. I need to make sure that this may or may not work. If it does work, it would be absolutely amazing, because then I could just keep using Burgundy in whichever way we need to use it. Without any hassle to us. You know what? I'm just gonna take you down before you siege this down again. 100%? What I want to do right now, right? So what you do is... You dissolve this stuff, and then we're gonna take a quick look around. Just give me a moment here. I can't declare against any of you. Yeah, all of these are simply unjust conquests, huh? Well, okay. In that case, we're gonna call it a day. Can't go against any of you. There you go. War's over. We got some money. I say thank you to Burgundy, and I think I'm gonna say thank you to you as well, dear viewer. Aragon is now free, not thanks to us, but thanks to the Dutch and the Republic. They already fought the war against the Holy Roman Empire that I thought would be up to us, but I welcome this, because it means that we will soon take control of a republic that we don't even properly belong to. But I gotta tell you, I think we will have this under control. How much do you actually get for being old, by the way? Nothing. It's all prestige based, huh? Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to thank the members of the channel that are making videos like this one possible, namely the Barons, Aaron, Stefan, the Richest, T, Snywolf, Emma, Mamello, Thomas, and Lachlan. Then, of course, also the Counts, Kermelik, 2, Shifty, Ixum the Naughty, and Wombat, and last but not least, the wonderful Dukes. Suspicious Dark, Benedict, Nathan, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, Alexo, Roboman, My Dad Left Me at Arby's, and the absolute legends, Eric and Aiden. Thank you so much for supporting the channel directly. Look at the Ottomans. They still exist. Quite strong, actually. I think they are holding out fairly well. They have an amazing ruler, because he was blessed, of course. This is still very, very nice. I really like it. We're soon going to be married to Princess Raymond of France. That should be... Oh, she is shrewd and slow. Amazing. It's balancing itself out. Now, with that being said, I have huge plans. I'm excited. I'm actually very excited, because the game actually is throwing us a huge curveball here, by enabling us to soon become the leader of the Republic, and that is exactly what shall happen here. I want to thank you for tuning in, and later, Alligator.